also one of my favorite shirts.
Great. Yeah, no, I'm glad you're really getting this
Maybe
there.
I'll get lucky some other time, you know?
Yeah.
But, oh, by the way, I have to ask. Is there anything that I could do? Because I assume that sponsors were the ones that caused this problem almost a couple of years back.
Everyone?
Prize money thing. Is there any way I can talk directly to them?
The team
Wait,
name
I feel like you
calls
guys
them
are like
Coolies.
really busy.
Oh no, we are. But like this week, I'm gonna be able to catch up on
My name
everything.
is
I got
Daniel
all the money in
Coyne.
the
I
bank
was
account
the
and everything, so-
level designer,
I'm not gonna bug Tony
mechanic
anymore.
design,
I am still
technically,
waiting to hear
and
back.
So yeah,
science
we
programming.
do want to spend some
The
time
rest
with you.
of the team
Like, we
introduce
want to set up a
themselves.
mentoring session. We're gonna talk about a bunch of things. So
I'm just keeping in the loop. You know,
yeah.
I'll wait as long as you guys need to.
Character artist campus and title card as well.
I'm Lindsay. I did the 3 boxes of syringe and rock.
My name is Jaden. I'm mostly focused on the layer mechanics and the cameras.
I'm Zach. I mostly handled the monster AI and then random bits and bobs on top of that, programming wise.
And I'm Jackson. You guys probably are wondering why I'm up here for a second time because, well, I'm not programmers like them. I'm just the silly music and sound guy, so I work for 2 different teams. Not to increase my odds or anything, just because I felt like I could
Make awesome music.
So I composed the music and did all the sounds for it. Sadly, we don't have a playable demo. Yeah, exactly. We don't have a playable demo today. We got pretty far, but we couldn't put it together without it feeling like it wasn't whole yet. He's our project leader, but his speaking voice is a little tired, so I'm going to be presenting on his behalf.
Yes, forgive me for that, but yes, he'll be presenting for us. I'll click through the slides. We just put up a PowerPoint describing the game and what our goals are for it. And we still intend to keep working on it. I think it's a good idea. They think it's a good idea, so we're gonna keep going, but let's just get through the description.
Okay. All right. So, don't wait. What could that possibly mean? This game takes place in a hidden facility of sorts where that guy right there is not exactly your friend, and you don't want to wait around for him. You're in a laboratory captured by a scientist who is training this thing to be as efficient of a hunter as possible. However, he wants it to only rely on its hearing, hence the nails driven through its eyes, in case you were wondering what that was. Let's get a little bit further into how that works.
You won't be seeing this.
I was saying,
Exactly.
the inspirations slide.
That's next, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is basically just going through all the stuff that I was talking about, but I'll go more into depth as we go. So, do you want me to talk about these?
We'll talk about through the slides.
Okay, yeah. So, biggest inspiration here, story of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. The scientist, as you probably would imply, and the creature that he created and is training to kill people. Great. What's next?
The game inspirations.
Yes. So, heavy inspiration from Alien Isolation, a game where you're not so much fighting back against this creature, you've got an objective to get to, that thing's trying its hardest to stop you, and your main goal is to get there without it ever getting to you. Amnesia's similar, more of a walking simulator, but with some elements of stealth. Now, we didn't just take that element and put our own character over it or anything. These are relatively slower games when you play through them, and as the title would imply, we wanted to make a sort of faster experience. So, let's get into how that works. That's you. Incredible, right? Our main mechanic in this game, or I suppose our 2 main mechanics. The first one being that standing still hurts you if you do it for too long. If you stand still, your character is wearing a shock collar that the doctor likes to describe as providing behavioral corrections, as he likes to say it. So if you stand still for too long, your health will start draining. Okay, I thought that turned red for some reason. That's you again. Just in case you forgot. That's the monster. A lot bigger than you. A lot scarier too.
He's an oval.
Yes. Much like the previous game that was just presented, this monster relies heavily on sound, as the design would lead you to imply. He can hear your footsteps. His main way of judging is by hearing where you are, whether you're running or walking. If you're moving and he's nearby, you're gonna get him to ask himself some questions, I suppose. So, how would you avoid that, right? Don't walk. You're not making any noise. It's not gonna cause you any problems. Oh wait. Yeah, well, you got a little bit of an issue there. Stand still too long, you start taking damage. The monster does a lot more damage than the collar does, but you have to weigh your options on whether or not trying to escape the monster is a plausible solution to your current problem. Your main objective is to find 3 keys throughout the facility and make your way to the exit. Simple enough, right? Now, it might seem like it's kind of unfair, whether you, like, no matter what situation you're in, the monster is either gonna hunt you down forever, or you're gonna die from standing still for too long. I don't know if it's included in this, but our current main mechanic is, for dealing with the monster, is noise distractions. You'll find breakables throughout the environment, usually glass like bottles or beakers, and you can pick those up and throw them, and the monster is coded to have a detection for those sounds. So he goes to wherever the last sound he heard was. So if you throw a bottle while you're standing still and you're not making any more noise, he will go over there and scope it out and gives you an opportunity to get away.
And now we're just gonna show off the art assets that we work
Oh,
on.
yes. While we don't have a fully functional game, we do have assets that are, that have been produced already. So, for example,
Oh, I'm sorry.
these are obviously some of the breakables you can pick up, some glass to make loud distractions. There's syringes which can be used as health packs around the map because putting you on that short of a timer where you can't gain back any of your health felt like a little unfair. Cameras. These give off alerts if you are caught within them, or within their field of view, making a sound alerting the monster to that location. Just a couple of props for game mechanics, I suppose. And the big bad himself, the facility you're locked in. This, yeah, I mean, what more is there to say?
That's
It's the
it.
blind monster. That's it. It's not quite playable, but.
Guys, I want to reiterate that completing a game within 48 hours is not a failure. It's almost like it's hard to make games.
The important thing is to not stop it. Keep working on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, last game, Sir Francis.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. I knew we didn't cover everything.
Okay, so the bottom over there.
It's kind of already started.
If you want to do what the other team did, just sit down on the floor over there. Either way. You can probably go around if you're gonna sit right there. Or you can sit right there, whatever works.
Alrighty, hi guys. So we're a Team Cuddle Party, and we made Sir Francis. I'm Shaylin. I kind of like jumped around when I came to jobs, but I did a lot of the art stuff. So I made a lot of like the task features and like the opening screens, and I did a little voice acting, but I don't want. It is what it is. So you know, I jumped around a lot.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Yes, that's just my name. 3 words. 3 letters.
3 words.
Yeah, I'm Aries. I did like Blender tech support. But did art. I did, yeah. I made the bear, not the picture, but different bear.
The model.
I am Asa. I am the Blender supported. Yeah, I did. I attempted to create a map.
You did. You made a map. You just didn't upload to Unreal.
I attempted to upload it to Unreal.
I'm Nat, and I did a lot of like 2D texturing for the assets, as you can see.
Amazing. I'm Jacob. I did all the scripting, and I had to learn all the scripting, so it's not the best.
Yeah, so we're all second month students at Full Sail, and this is our first ever game, and none of us touched any of these softwares, aka Blender and Unreal, until literally the game jam started. So first experiences on all the way around.
One of you had to download Maya to do UVs, from what I remember.
We tried it, and then we got really overwhelmed, and then I was like, I'm a dad, I do digital art and design, I'm not a game person, I don't need Maya, and I ran away. And
I don't want to do UVs. They suck.
And then the person that got overwhelmed. And then we did Jacob's idea, and I drew a character, and we just had it face the person. Yeah, anyways. So these are some of the prop assets that Nat textured over and painted on. And so as we scroll through the next like 3 slides, you can look at them, and I'm going to tell you about our game concept. Yay! So when you go through this game, we made a demo, so it's just 1 day, but the entire game is a 5-day game where you play as a little girl named Claire, and you go through her morning routine fulfilling tasks. And as you fulfill the tasks, it will get interrupted by audio and little like scenes that will be drawn out, and like there'll be parts that are animated, and they represent her intrusive thoughts. And the whole story, it's like, oh, well, that seems so mundane. It is mundane work because she's a little girl and she's losing all of her sense of security. And as you go through the house and the beautiful map that never uploaded to Unreal. You will learn about Claire and her family and how her dad left and her mom is going through it, and that ends up leaving the kid kind of neglected, and so she's having a really hard time with that, and that leads us to our name, Sir Francis. Why would a horror game be named Sir Francis? Escapism. A lot of neglected kids dissociate and find escapism, and as she loses her security that she found from her parents, she goes to her teddy bear. And we didn't end up making this feature because we don't have the skill set yet, because we never touched any of this, but Sir Francis ends up becoming a tool in the game. So when you're trying to fulfill tasks in a more fleshed out version of the game, things go wrong and you don't want to fail the task or disturb your mom. And if you do, the game starts over from the beginning of the day at 9 o'clock in the morning. And so in order to like not cry, you have to hold your teddy bear, and sometimes it glows and it helps with like shadow creatures you may see out of the corner of your eye. We didn't do any of that because we couldn't, but you know, it's the concept that counts. Can we pull up the gameplay? I just wanna show it. It's playable. You know, I'm proud. We got it. Yeah! Oh yeah, guys. Oh my gosh, it's unreal. It's the map that we made really fast because the one that we made in Blender wouldn't upload.
Yes. It did.
It's not. Oh, it has warnings. Yeah.
Child neglect.
Woo! Warnings.
So basically, you actually have to do the tasks. So you'll go in and you'll interact
Call of Duty sense.
with like the actual thing. So this is one of the things And this is like stuff that I did, so this is like drawn. And then you made the bed, oh my god! That's amazing. And then your next task is to find your hairbrush. And so you'll walk around the map. It's down, yeah, go that way. You're done. And then you look for the hairbrush. Oh my god, guys! It's always like one of the only two things in the room. And then you have to take it to your mom. Alright, I'm gonna just
Wait, no. Why does he show?
Oh, okay.
Mommy just denied you.
There was a whole lot of other lines that we just didn't have time to put in, but it's okay. As the map changes each day. It's supposed to get more and more disheveled and concerning because it's not 5 consecutive days. It's actually 5 days over a longer course of time. One of the concepts that I have been bringing up, because I really like it, is during one of the days you go into the kitchen to get food, and you notice a pizza box that has been left out, and this is a really good example of the time differentiation. Yep, I'm gonna go say that's a word. And the pizza box has been left out long enough for there to be magnets. And when you interact with it, it goes into one of those scenes, and she freaks out because one of them crawls on her arms, and she has the intrusive thought of it crawling under her skin, like just a ton of maggots. And it becomes one of those quick time events where you can't cry. So that's like kind of like the more horror aspect of the game that you would see if we actually got to that point. But you know, it's okay. It's playable.
You guys doing something? Yay!
You just said no. I don't think you got it. Oh.
Do we keep having to think over?
All right.
To be able to sit.
Everyone, that is all the games, so we need to welcome back our fabulous host. Because we have-
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So it has been a wonderful weekend, but I'm sure at this point you really, really want to know who gets to go to Universal. Now I'm going to say something. Out of 150 points, which is the max score you could have gotten, the top 3 teams are less than 20 points away from each other. So I am going to say who first, second, third place are, but I want y'all to know that the top 3, y'all guys were very close, and they actually had to sit there and deliberate. Number 3 was Ghost Ice Cream Truck. Number 2, Eclipse Mall. And number 1, with a score of 122 out of 150, is the Subnautica. Congratulations! And to everyone did fantastic. It's always so hard to make a game in 48 hours, but you all have something that you can show. And guess what? You can all say that you're game developers now. I'll get you all your things after. Just because there's a couple things I want to tell you. They're all good things to tell you, but I will be over there after we're done with everything. Yeah. But yes, there's going to be pictures that y'all have to be. There's a camera. So pose for the pictures.
Guys, move that way.
Over here. Hi. Look at me.
That was.
There we go.
Now look at me.
And great job to everybody. Now we have a couple things left. Obviously, you guys will get your Halloween Horror Night gift cards, so you can go and then please enjoy, take some pictures, post it back. We hope you have fun. We always do this at the end of each jam. We take a survivor's photo. So in this case, no one has died, but we've all like suffered a little bit. And so this picture is going to commemorate that suffering, but also the joy now that we can go home. We're going to take a photo, I think probably here again. No? Someplace else? Outside? All right, outside. We'll take that photo over there. It'll be great that some of you are dressed up. And then we need to tidy up here so they allow us to come back and they don't fine us, because that would be very scary. So after we take our group shot, we'll do our best to tidy up, clean up, and put this place just as we found it on Friday. So let's head on out, and Steven and Krista will help guide us. Very good.
There's no mirror.
Making a game in 48 hours is extremely difficult. And I know you felt like you were letting the team down, but you really didn't. They had fun. They made a game. I've been on teams. Okay.
We're still in the crowd because we didn't win the prize this time. And we still have to
Where are you guys taking it? No, you guys are really great in person.
Schedule. We have 2 jams planned for early next year, but things may always happen in between then.
Something about November? I wasn't sure.
It's not going to happen in November. That was a way too optimistic plan.
Yeah, I think the soonest it could probably happen is March. But we're going to do January. It's just going to be a little bit.
I've been trying to get Galactic Jam back since last.
I know. It's been tough, but
and also
we're going to bring it back.
Do you guys have like, if I were to, vote? Because I.
All right. No, we'll
had a runner
system.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I think the next big.
Hurry up, we're all ready.
Yeah, it might be actually in Washington D.C.
Hey,
that's okay. Outside, you guys are not ready.
And then hopefully you have somebody there. And then we'll try to do some engineering.
We're done. We're just taking one more picture. job, gamers.
Alright, now look at everyone.
Oh no!
Alright, so.
Is there anything else?
They're all the same.
I think it's, do you remember Jack and Jackson?
All right, everybody, we need just a little bit of help to tidy up any of the tables. If you can just do a once-over and see if there isn't marinara sauce like streaked across the top of a table. So just make sure you grab all your things. If you can tidy up and you spot something, please clean it. It is possible to bring your car right out front here, so you don't have to lug your giant computers all the way to the parking lot. So I would suggest that. Bring your car up here to the front.
Coke sponsorship, come here. Coke sponsorship. Pose.
Good job tidying up.
Coke! I don't even know it's recording.
I don't think it is.
It would be funny if it was. Or like,
It would be.
oh shit.
Wait.
No, I think it is mine. It's on Facebook. Shit. So who's the one viewer in chat?
Yeah. Oh, you can have a lot of fun with synth sound.
That's not my computer started cold. And then the computer was like shooting off these guys on Friday. Oh shit, he bugged me. Oh yeah, we bugged it all. Hold on. Only fans football. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I gotta talk about it. But I just want to look that shit.
Let's make sure Kanal's computer doesn't end up on broken.
Hold on, let me read that. Okay, let me. I will read it out loud. I will read it out loud. I will read it out loud. Is it time to hit the gas? Like send it for free or for real? I'm sorry, you know. No more memories basement. Actual hardcore, non-stop, jam-packed, chaotic busting, wrist up, suspect Adam, pocket, wanna get coated like big gun spam. Excited of Jody gang on that in your head something I don't really know if you tell need it or not. She's confident that it's different and passes I just cut off. I was just the mic check, I guess.
How we may look like we
Ah, there are the wipes. Hey guys, everybody, if you want to be helpful, we got a lot of tables to wipe down, so if anybody wants to grab a wipe and wipe down like 1 or 2 tables, we'd really appreciate it. I really am asking, not telling.
Because I'll help you.
What'd you just say? I said, wipe me. Wipe me, boy. Okay. Wipe me up.
I'm
gonna start from that end.
Up in my area.
He's the wet wipe. Oh, speed running. Oh, they're wet. They're diaper wipes.
Oh, we're out of wipes. That's the problem. Okay. We're out of wipes, so.
He said yes, we'll check up this team to go back to guns again. We'll get him real high for that area. And then they see that picture you see right there of me on the But like, that's not me, by the way. That's someone else. That's not ice. Yeah.
I really love it. One ball. Organizational issues.
Well, he was just dancing around and then he like took out his jacket and started playing the dance. I made like a temporary fighter like
You too.
you saying you want to but you need, okay, earlier I told you, I thought you said you don't want to do it. Look, I didn't watch anime.
I didn't say that. I said I've watched some. I didn't say watch.
I didn't say you watch like watch. You watch it though. Sorry, someone came to the phone me. I'm like, hey, you want to share the question? Come host. Talk to them. I have no. But only we talk. They said the about this. Yes, we don't okay, this is not like you just got to show you like it was hilarious. Come on, you got it. Come on. I didn't see what you got. She did it. She's ditching. Stop the game. Okay, so I might need to leave halfway through. Like they're wrapping up, and I'm like, kind of. Oh no, like, oh no, like, I'm using my desktop instead of at yeah, I want to hear the rest. I want to hear the rest. I guess.
Got your ride figured out? Got your ride figured out? Oh, okay. No. I just said you're in a meeting at this late at Sunday night.
What? It's like a post. Post another message. Oh yeah, definitely. I have ideas. Stuff that I was gonna do if I
That was not the question. That was projecting. That was existential. But yeah, that was straight.
Is that you on the right?
So you just name it
And the mid picture. Yeah, this I bet you can face off and it's bro. I bet side difference.
Alright, just to make sure that read it. I'm dyslexic, so DANALADERS2. Sounds good.
We could do a mix of anything.
But it was one of those like the top three thing. We know who the top three are. That was like like it was easy to figure out who's the top three. But once they figure out that they're like that was literally yeah. And that's why I was like
So like people that and then they start doing their own communities, so like when you got Rex, so I mean like yeah, but I'm talking about that they will make it nonsense. So if they never and that even if they're not people or whatever, at least so they can get started for
you got all your stuff?
That's mine. Everyone keeps asking yes.
No, I mean, our job is to make sure that no one leaves something. Because then it's stuck in game space, and then you guys have to come to game space. Well, we're gonna do a final sweep. The reason why I don't want